Hello guys, let's continue with the tarot readings for the friendship or bonds or kind of interaction or dynamic. Tarot readings for different groups or different idols to see how they get along, if they know about each other, how do they feel about each other. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Today I'm going to do a reading for ITZY members and TXT members. It was hard for me to decide actually which one to do next because I received a lot of requests to do certain members of a group. You know, in the case of ITZY, probably two members, how they get along, and then I get TXT and two members and how do they get along. But I'm thinking that I want to see this more in a general way, at least for this week, and next week I will concentrate in this request that had been done already for different members of the same group and to see their dynamic. Just because now we are following more like groups interacting with each other, you know, not so specifically like asking for a member. So this is their turn. I placed ITZY on the left and TXT members on the right. So starting with ITZY, we got the Sun card, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So how do they see TXT? First of all, they see TXT as a very prosperous group, very abundant, very almost like perfect, you know, in their profession, in everything that they are accomplishing. Probably they have like a lot of admiration from them. And I think that it also talks about how they view the boys. Probably, you know, there's a kind of mystery about TXT members, and I think that this has to do with them being part of Hype or Big Hit. You know that BTS had the same level of you know, where you do not know much about them except what they want to show you. You know, maybe they are these TXT members are active, they do MCing, they do different activities outside of the group, but at the same time they are very reserved when it comes to their behavior. So I think that this makes them look from the perspective of someone that comes from other companies, to make them look a bit mysterious, you know, and almost like allows them to idolize them a little bit, you know, to be like, wow, I wish I could be like them or something like that. There's a lot of admiration here coming from the girl's perspective. And something about like seeing the group and seeing the members and being like, seeing them as a wish come true, you know, like this is why I was thinking about perfection, you know, seeing them, you know, the Sun card, the Nine of Cups is the card of a wish come true, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, that it's all about success. It's all about you achieving, you being a big achiever in life and in every aspect, and you being really successful and you shining everywhere you go. So probably the girls do have like a great admiration for these boys. And I think honestly that it comes from a place of, I think that they compare them to probably the guys that they meet at their company. I don't know why, but I think that they see that TXT probably gives off these vibes of being more mature, or probably it's just their perception, because I don't think they interact like in a very close manner. I think that they just happen to see each other across the hall, you know, and saying hi to each other in a very polite way. I don't see actually interaction. I see them like admiring them from afar and probably like making a lot of, conspiracies about what they're like, but not actually seeing who the boys truly are, because I don't think that they are that close. But when it comes to work related or probably professionalism, they do have a lot of admiration for TXT members, and they see them shine. They see these boys as this, probably they do have a kind of aura. Probably there's like a kind of aura around them when you see them in person, that they exude this kind of magnetism that probably when we are watching in the screen we are not able to catch. But probably them, that they had met them briefly in the past, they have this very strong perception of them being really successful and of them being really like being like this golden child, these golden children, like, whoa, here they come, like everything they touch turns to gold. So yes, I think that ITZY members definitely have like a very high opinion about TXT members, which is really nice, because this also talks about probably about how the boys behave and how they manage themselves, to be polite, to trying to be, of course, that they are allowed again when they are with each other and when they are in their element and when they are by themselves. Probably they act more like laid back, and they show their true personalities, and they probably act their age. But I think that what actually in ITZY's perception is that I think that since it's all about shining and it's all about perfection, I think that they are talking about seeing them when they are performing or after they are performing or when they are winning some kind of award or when they are in front of a camera, because I see this glow, this kind of glow, seeing them in the spotlight, something like that. So in TXT side, we have the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So yes, for TXT, actually, it's starting with the Devil. Definitely, they do see the girls with attraction, because the devil talks about the impulses, about the instincts, so they feel instinctively attracted to the girls, like they really feel physically attracted to them. Probably because the girls give off this image of being really tough, or probably of being really like independent, hardworking girls, and at the same time they do have this charisma. And also here with the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about how they know what they're good at, and they know how to manage their attributes and their talents. And also what I'm sensing is that the girls have a lot of physical presence, in the sense that probably they look really good in person, like they have like distinctive and very beautiful body shapes, that it's very alluring, or that it's not sexy, it's sensual, it's like this kind of attractiveness, that it's all about the curves and it's all about their body and also about their body language. I think that what I'm trying to say here with the Devil card and this Seven of Pentacles is that the girls know how to work with their bodies, in the sense that they have a good posture, they have a good body language, they know how to exude this kind of feminine beauty, but at the same time it's very grounded. I see them like very, it's like they know how to stand out with their presence. There's something very beautiful about them. So I don't know if it has to do with their outfits, with their concept, but there's something about them that is very attractive, especially in the eyes of these young men. We have to take into consideration that they are young men, and that of course that if they see a beautiful a beautiful person, they are going to feel attracted to them. It's not actually, like I'm saying, it's not about feelings. It's about you looking at someone and admiring someone and being like, wow, she's gorgeous, or she's beautiful, or wow. But of course, they are not saying anything. They are maintaining their postures as well, because they are professionals. So, but nevertheless, the devil card is here. So yes, they do feel attracted. But it's nothing related about feelings nor anything. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is really, is really me. She's really something. I think that she represents the element really well. I don't know if you can appreciate it actually here in the screen with this image, but it represents the image of a woman sitting in her throne, and she has like her sword. She has it in 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 her right hand, and in her left hand she has someone's head that she had cut off. So it's it's very like representative in the sense that I think that this is how they view the girls, in the sense that they probably feel a bit intimidated by ITZY members, because this Queen of Swords here also represents someone that is really good with words, but at the same time that it's very sharp, and that it's very like cutting, that they can cut you off, or that they can like put you in your place with words, that they are very like they know what they're worth, they know how to defend themselves, so they are very independent, they are very intelligent. So I think that the TXT members perceive them not only beautiful from the outside, but at the same time as very intimidating females, in a sense that they probably have exude this kind of presence. Like I was saying, it's all about the presence, and it's all about, it's like they are not just a group of pretty girls, or pretty women. They are not just a group of that. They have their attitude, they have their personality, and they are not really easy to get to know or to get close to. They are not the kind of girls that will not and will just stay in their place while you try to to be funny to them. They will let you know if you were disrespectful, or if your joke wasn't funny, or they have this kind of attitude where that you cannot mess up with them in the sense of, especially when it comes, because here we're talking about TXT perception. So what they're telling me from their point of view of them, I'm sure that they are equals when it comes to their age. So from a point of view of someone that is the same age as the girls, they feel like the girls are like very well centered, and that they have their very strong opinions and personality. So actually, I don't see them like trying to make a move on them, or trying to be funny, or trying to be like they are not like that anyways, trying to play like this know it all But they do feel intimidated by their presence, nevertheless. So the girls must be really like tough, because I see it. I think I saw it also in the reading that I did for them and Stray Kids. The girls definitely know how to defend themselves, and they know that they are working, and then they know that they are being watched. So they are very clever. They are very, and they know how to put people in their place, which is really good. I love them. I love that for them. So then we have, for the overall of the relationship, we have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Column. So yes, I think that there's not going to be much interaction between these groups, because starting with the Four of Swords, that is a card that talks about being quiet, rest, to be resting. I think that they could have the potential of becoming really good friends, actually. But I think that right now is not a good timing. I think that both groups have a lot to work on with their own groups. Within the group, they have a lot to work on. So I think that they are not, unless they share some kind of activity, when they have to see each other. But I don't think that this is going to happen, because here with the Ten of Cups, I think that each group, they are working, they are belonging to their different companies, are trying to build this kind of family atmosphere in their buildings or in their companies. So they want these groups to be involved in this. It's like they are trying to do this so they can feel like they belong to a family, and that their only family that they can truly trust is their company. So this also allows this company to have full dominance over the groups, and not having these groups like interacting with other groups that are outside of their companies. So this is why I think that it's hard for them to actually like get to know each other, like being like, oh yes, let's hang out, because I think that their companies have this vision for them, especially that they are really young and they're just starting. They want to like evade them from, and also prevent them from actually hanging out with people from other companies. So they are like, oh, you don't need to go out to meet this person, because here in our companies we have other members and other groups that you know already, and that could be your best friend, or could be your someone that you can trust and someone that you can spend time with. So you don't need to get out to the unknown, or to hang out with people that we do not know those people. We do not know those people's intentions. It's a bit of like mind washing, yes. It's a bit of manipulation, yes. It's a bit of adoctrination, yes. But they do have their interest, and I think that this is because they are trying to prevent their idols from getting into scandals. And I think that somehow they are right about this, because yes, some scandals nowadays are something that has been destroying a lot of careers, and a lot of people that are involved with these idols also are getting hurt, and are getting a lot of things ruined for them. So I think that even though the company does it, their companies does do it from a place of them wanting to get something out of this, of course, because they are a company, and these idols are making money machines. But at the same time, I think they want to prevent them from getting out there and getting their pictures taken by some random dispatch or some sesang that is running around in the bushes. Like this could happen, and they just don't want them to ruin their careers, especially because they are in a really good place and they are very popular, and it's like they are the hope of the future of K-pop, so I think that if their companies are holding really tight to this, trying to protect their idols' images, it's because they want them to be working for a long time. So this, you need to take measures, and of course you need also to take into consideration that these are young people, that they do have the desire to go out and to meet friends and to meet other fellow idols possibly, and to just get out of their comfort zone, and they are always working, but I think that this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to create this sense of family within their own company. So you're like, oh, you don't need to get out into the unknown to meet someone that could be your friend. You can have friends here, which is isolating. Yes, with isolate them. Yes, it's true. But well, it's all they got right now. So and let's not forget that we are on the pandemic as well. So they have their reasons. So yes, guys, this is all I have for ITZY members and TXT members. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like and leave in your comments what you think about it. I love to hear from you and your feedback. So always stay respectful, please. So thank you so much. Bye.